we talk about homeschooling, the number one thing we get asked is about socialization. Sabra.
Yeah, where does that fit into the schedule, right? So often parents think that when they're homeschooling their child will be lonely and miserable and they won't have any friends, which is not the case. Actually, I find that when you're homeschooling, kids are more socially adept than their counter peers, right, in traditional schools. And that's because they have so many more opportunities to interact with the real world, like adults, at field trips, co-op parents, or if you're part of a learning pod, there's other adults there. They're interacting with those adults. And you're often kind of educating not just the child, but their peers as well, like the siblings, right? There's siblings and there's friends. So they're actually just getting so many more opportunities to socialize than we would think.
Yeah, when kids are in school, they basically are with their same age classmates, and there's usually such a high number of them that their individual actions and personalities, they're not held accountable for those things.
And also, furthermore, I feel like in classrooms, not many classrooms give opportunities for children to collaborate and interact with one another, right? Mm-hmm. It's a lot of independent rote memorization that these schools are kind of working with for their children. And so where in homeschool world, I feel like there's so much more collaboration involved.
Across different ages, your little siblings, little people, older people, high schoolers interacting with fifth graders and the adults. So it becomes rich. But also you get these opportunities to take your kids to the doctor. And when I would take my kids to the doctor is like, okay, what are they eating? I'm like, ask him. I'm there. They go to the supermarket, they go to the library, they ask questions, they are learning how to navigate the world. And it's not just me. We don't just sit in the house all day with our family behind closed doors. We actually are in the world exploring and learning about things around us. They're signed up for sports. They're doing extracurricular activities. They're learning languages. And in this area, we're blessed to have some community schools that allow the children, even though they're not attending the school, to take certain electives at the school. So then they also have a school community where they are socializing with their peers as well. But the biggest thing I have to say is throughout all of my years of homeschooling, whenever I took my children to any situation, the people there would say, I cannot believe how well behaved your children are.
That's so true.